So look, y'all ready to laugh? I got some funny comedians coming out. Y'all ready? All right. So coming to the stage, I want you to show your love for this gentleman. He was in the Air Force and the Army, so he should get a whole lot of applause. He graduated from Combat Boot Camp last month. Let's put our hands together, make some noise for Mr. Lyon Gray.
Thank you. Being in the military prepared me for a lot of things, like being able to eat crappy food, wearing cargo pants for the rest of my life, and taking cover when my neighbors set off fireworks. But it didn't prepare me for being the oldest student on campus when I used the GI Bill to go to college. I wasn't sure what to expect at first, but one day I was flipping channels and came across Billy Madison. And I thought, that's going to be me. I'm going to have snack packs in my lunch and date a hot teacher. At the Bible college I went to, there weren't any hot teachers in sight. Instead, there was just a bunch of angry old nuns. I was a little disappointed. Then one day I ran into my friend Brandon, who's a little younger than me. And we're sitting there catching up with each other, and one of his friends asked, "Is this your dad?" And it probably didn't help that I was wearing an old tweed suit with patches on the elbows, but I said, yes, he forgot his My Little Pony lunchbox. And I also teach a class here. And that started a rumor that I was a parent and a professor. So the next time I saw Brandon, I said, "Don't forget to clean your room, son. I'm not picking up your nasty underbritches again." And he was like, "You're not my real dad." Going to class wasn't what I expected. Tuition was almost $30K a year, and even though the GI Bill paid most of it, it was still a big investment. So I showed up ready to pay attention and take notes. But many of my younger classmates didn't have that same train of thought. There were people pretending to take notes on their laptops while they were really getting caught up on their Netflix queue. There was the weird kid next to me who was like, "Why are you here?" Which made me wish it were the 80s when it was okay to slap somebody else's kid. And then there was a girl in the front row. It looked like she was making duck face at her Bible. At first I thought she was just hiding her phone and posting selfies on Snapchat, but she looked the same way when we were in church. It turned out that was just her RBF. Resting Bible face. Y'all thought I was going to say the other thing, didn't you? Well, she had that too. I also learned that being an older veteran made me much less sensitive to what my younger friends considered a crisis. My friend Jordan was telling me how much he loved this girl that just dumped him. He's sitting there crying his eyes out, and the only thing I can think to say is, if you liked it then you should have put a ring on it. It wasn't long before I learned how to use the professor or to my advantage. I just walk into the staff lounge and help myself to the good coffee. The lunch lady gave me half off in the cafeteria. And the best part was, if I wanted peace and quiet to study, I just walk in the study hall and say, "I need this room for class, get out." And they had no idea who I was, but it worked great. But eventually I got tired of all that and thought, I'm going to try out for the basketball team. So for months, I was working out at the gym, practicing my shot, playing in pickup games, and I still sucked. I was about as good as LeVar Ball. And then tryouts came and went, and somehow I got a spot on the JV team. The coaches even gave me a nickname. They called me LA. I told the coach, I'm happy to have a nickname, but I'm from Baltimore. What's up with that? He said, it's short for Life Alert. I was the only person on the team with a scholarship and an AARP card. The first game I was in, I took a hard foul and hit the court. And as I'm laying there, I said to the ref, I've fallen and I can't get up. But it turns out the mascot's not supposed to be on the court during the game. And that's part of the reason why I've got a herniated disc now. And recently I made an appointment to see an orthopedic doctor at the VA hospital. And I wish I was making this next part up. But I get there and check in for my appointment, and they take me back to the exam room, and the sign on the door says GYN treatment room. And inside the room, they got the table with the stirrups set up. And I'm like, great, the VA can't tell the difference between a spine and a vagina. Now, instead of having back surgery, they got me scheduled for a hysterectomy. That was fine before I went in, but now I've got a yeast infection. Thank you, that's my time.
Keep it going for Mr. Lyon Gray. Oh my goodness. All right. Y'all having fun? Yeah. All right. I see how they're doing here with this lineup. They start off with the pastor and the guy that went to Christian school, and then we end up somewhere else. Okay. So